snortling shot from a shock attack gun. Mr. Nailbrain, status reporter. Oi. What? Captain? Wake up, you grunt-faced slug! Where the sod are we? According to this, we's on some kind of hulking thing. In space. What? Like a spacey Hulk? Oh, Gork and Mark! Sod that human morsel in our space marine git! How long until we can get this thing up and running out of this North sector? I'd say not more than a year, Captain. Oh, but that means 1, 3 to carry the... Oh! They'll be here before we can leave and blow up our nice new shiny spacey Hulk while they're at it! Oh, so good! Okay, gather the boys! We've still got work to do!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Don't have too much time to talk here, but another cutscene's going to come up here in just a second, so introductions in a second.
There's some boys want to join me! Wah! Oi! Trespassers! Invaders! Hooligans and ne'er-do-wells! Nobody just puts a thin air on this here Space Hulk without me say so. Now piss off, or I'm like to say so to something nasty!
And that right there is probably the best character in the game. Hi, I'm still Niggeroth. I have Plank returning yet again. And Trambopoline.
Trambopoline indeed.
Trambopoline.
You guys sick of me yet?
No one's sick of you. Oh. At least until they vocalize it. That's all the hate goes to Deceitful Penguin.
Yes.
Apparently.
Why?
I don't know why people hate him.
I'm sorry, Deceitful Penguin. I tried.
But yeah, we are apparently in the midst of a Spacey Hulk.
The incredible Spacey Hulk.
That was lame.
Yeah.
Why did I laugh?
I don't know. But yeah, we've got introduced to probably the most interesting character in all of the Retribution campaign, which is the Mad Mech Boy. I think they actually did a pretty good job with just showing off a Mech Boy that's gone completely off the deep end. I was kind of afraid they were just going to stick with some kind of like normal looking. I thought they were just going to steal Mr. Nailbrain's portrait and kind of stick it up there, but
cool. It was well played of them because, I mean, strictly every one of these orcs are not respectable orcs if they have a specialization in other than punching people in the face. They are all called weird boys.
Yeah.
Odd boys.
And no, I mean he's a mech boy specifically. I think aren't odd boys just guys that kind of have like memories of the past? I think
there is another name for like just the larger class of sort of any orc who's not specifically into fighting, and I might remember it slightly wrong, but it's weird boys or odd boys or something like that. I mean, there used to be stuff like the brewers who make fungus beer and stuff like that before they sort of gotten written out of the background.
Yeah, I think there's actually at the end of like when on the you've been successful on a mission, it'll say like, "Oh, get me a fungus beer ready." So I think they actually do make mention of the alcohol. And then there is the orc healing item for the game, which is called like Fighting Juice.
To the Mad Docs?
It's just I think it's just a bottle of alcohol.
Right.
This place just got a lot weirder.
But yeah,
I'm just in awe of the amount of explosives Nailbrain threw out just before. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was I think the bag of bombs that he has at this particular point. I have him equipped with like 3 different type of stick bombs. It's mostly for show.
Do you not know when you overstay your welcome? I'm expecting company. Oh, nice teleporter you got. Don't mind meeting me, boys. Wheeze is just gonna stomp you and zap on out of here with it.
But yeah, I guess I was wrong before. There are Tyranids.
Yeah. I told you so. Gene Stealers, Tyranid Warriors, and there's an Orc teleporting them in. I don't even know what the fuck.
Well, it's a teleporters aren't really exact sciences.
Oh, so he's teleporting them in by accident?
Probably.
It's really hard to say. But I decided to speed this a little bit. I had to speed up quite a bit of this level because a lot of it is just walking over large expanses.
Yeah, I wondered why
it can look
Dread
funny.
suddenly went ragtime. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, also, I don't know, I didn't really bring it up while we were walking across that little bridge there. There's actually a weird boy that just snipes at you, and you basically cannot target him with any spells or anything. So you basically just have to, like, walk across the bridge while getting constantly knocked back, and it's really annoying.
You can teleport to him. And assault jump to him. Okay?
No, you can't. I've tried it. It'll just make the target, like it won't actually target over there.
There you go.
I might be wrong, but it's hard to say.
I love the sheer length of time that Brickfist is gone when he rocket jets up into the sky. Like,
yeah,
it's a good 3-4 seconds before he hits the ground again.
Yeah, it's really powerful, but it's also kind of annoying because sometimes whatever you were targeting has already kind of like walked away.
Yeah.
Like it got bored.
Just take a jaunty stroll off to the side while he's screaming through the air.
Yeah, but we're now getting to an actual objective, which is to destroy a teleporter. I don't know why I call it teleporty.
Wait.
Because that just does not sound right.
So you want to get off the ship, so you're destroying his teleporters? This doesn't exactly...
Well, they are more or less... There's one large teleport. I'm just going to say teleport from now on because I can't say it right.
Yeah.
There's one main teleport that he is draining energy off of to get these smaller teleports to work.
Right.
So, for Mr. Nailbrain to get that main teleporter working, you basically have to cut off these other teleporters that are draining energy from it.
Right.
While the Mad Mech Boy snipes you with missiles and you can't get to him. So.
I mean, I'm sure I'm thinking too much for an Orc mission, really. I guess that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the Orcs are just trying to solve their problem with hitting stuff, as always.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, none of this is very well thought out or very thought intensive, but I don't think anything with the Orcs ever really is. It's just kind of a general irony that comes, they end up getting things done through just brute forcing everything.
Like the Orc surgeons. They like to staple stuff together.
Yeah, hot glue gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they called like pain boys or something?
Yeah, and then the ones who are successful enough or crazy enough, and eventually they get shunned by the group, he sort of runs off with his own pain boys and sort of has his own little war band centered around him being like a huge pain boy becomes Mad Docs.
Cool.
Just like
Yeah, actually,
just like Big Mechs. They're just mech boys who just the exact same process.
So it's kind of like a knob that's become...
Well, no, they're like the knob version of
mech boy
mech
that's
boys,
become
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I thought it was very interesting early on where I think Captain Bloodflag was basically like... I guess he was kind of surprised that these guys' Warboss was a mech boy. Because I guess mech boys just really don't rise to that level normally.
Yeah, generally they're not charismatic and they don't really care about being a leader, but just sometimes as they become a successful enough mech boy, they can just sort of have a cult of personality around them, I guess.
Well, I guess it also has to do with, like, I guess they normally have to have machines fight for them, or like a Death Dread or something. So they don't actually, I guess, get the size increase normally from fighting that like a Warboss would, or like a boy. But yeah, this yet another part that just kind of needed to be sped up And the reason I ended up slowing it down here is just so we took out the initial 2 teleporters, and then it's like, oh wait, I have another 2 teleporters, and they're basically right next to each other in this room, except this room is very full of death.
So why aren't you diving right in? You should be in the middle of that shit already.
That will be Mr. Nailbrain in just a second, and he will die.